What's up, guys? I'm here to review. Well, it's not new because it just came out a month ago. But here's my review of Gerard Butler's and Mike Colter's new movie, Plane. Not The Plane, not A Plane, not Where's the Plane, just Plane. And I saw an article before I saw this movie about a month ago that Gerard Butler got into arguments where they just kept trying to change the title to this, or the pilot, or the aviator, or something different. And he just went, no, plane, just plane. And I understand where he's coming from. Gerard Butler has a demographic he knows his demographic. People come to see him for the nice B-style action movies that you're only there for fun. A quick, simple story, some nice action. You sit down with the family, rent it on BOD, you watch it, everyone has a great time. That is where, like, if you called it something different, like, I think you could have called, if you really wanted to, you could have called this The Pilot. You call a movie The Pilot, you got a different, that's how important the title is. You call something like this The Pilot, you have different expectations. You're not going to expect B-movie sluck. B-movie smuck. You're not just going to expect that. But we just call it Plane. You know how ridiculous that is for a movie title? Just Plane. You know? Your expectations lower. And Gerard Butler understands that. And Mike Colter. Man, I love me some Mike Colter. And there's a lot of people, even the people in the movie theater, as most people know him from, he's Luke Cage. Hopefully we get to see him back with Luke Cage, because I love me some Mike Colter. And his character has a backstory, as we see from the trailer. Oh, he did this. They don't, it gets addressed one time. But his character says you find redemption in the most weird places, like in the trailer, and that's all they talk about in the movie. It's addressed one time between Mike Colter and Gerard Butler's characters. It's not really touched on, and I think that might be disappointing to some who really came to see this movie with Mike Colter. But he got to do a lot of cool shit in this movie. Him and the Sledgehammer doing a whole bunch of cool shit in this movie. So I think he'll come away happy. But yeah, Plane is just a simple story, straight to the point, with great action. A perfect VOD movie. A perfect BOD movie. So with that, for what it's going for, I'm going to be honest, if this movie was called anything other than just Plane, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. But since I had my expectations, since it met the expectations that I set for it in my mind, and since I know what it's going for and striving to be, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, because it is just a perfect vibe movie. Like, this is something you can rent and everyone can come away with it, can watch, and everyone can come away with it with a great time. This isn't something that makes you think more, like this isn't something like Tar or The Gray Man, where you might have a lot of problems with it because of the expectations. Like, this is a perfect VOD movie that I think everyone in the family would love. So yeah, 7 out of 10. I recommend it. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for Plane. Peace.